Hello students, I am Mrs. Sulakshana Suresh Gotpangar. I am chemistry teacher at Deccan Education Society's Ramanbagh Junior College. Today we are going to discuss about the topic coordination compounds. Now let us start the topic with the PowerPoint presentation. In previous chapters, we have studied transition metals. These transition metals show property of complex formation and they have a tendency to form number of coordination compounds. We are going to study these coordination compounds under the branch of coordination chemistry. Coordination compounds plays important role in biological functions of plants and animals. Chlorophyll, which is important for photosynthesis, is a coordination compound of magnesium. Hemoglobin, which is present in our blood, is nothing but coordination compound of iron. Chemotherapy drug cisplatin is also a coordination compound. So compounds contains a central metal atom or ion which is surrounded by oppositely charged ions or neutral molecules. You can see two examples are given. In the first example, platinum is a central metal atom which is surrounded by two neutral molecules which are of ammonia and two oppositely charged ions like chloride ions. In the second example, nickel is a central metal ion which is surrounded by 6 water molecules. In this slide, we can see two more examples of coordination compounds. In the first example, Fe is a central metal ion which is surrounded by oppositely charged ions. And in the next example, cobalt is a central metal ion which is surrounded by 6 neutral molecules of ammonia. Our next concept is ligands. Ligands are the species surrounding the central metal atom or ion are called as a ligands. They are directly attached to the central metal ion and forms a coordinate bond. Now look at this image. In this image you can see a pink color capital M is represented as a central metal and ligands are represented by capital L. All these ligands are directly attached to the central metal by forming a coordinate bond. Coordinate bond is formed when the shared electron pair is contributed by ligands. Look at this example. In this example, platinum is a central metal atom and two ammonia molecules and two Cl atoms are ligands. Why the arrow is shown like this? Because coordinate bond is formed when these ligands are donating the electron to the central metal atom. ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल दोन्ही क्लोरीन ॲटम्स आणि दोन्ही अमोनिया मॉलिक्युल्स हे इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर्स कंट्रीब्यूट करतात प्लॅटिनमला. सो दे आर शेअरिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू द प्लॅटिनम ॲटम अँड इट फॉर्म्स अ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड. सो समजलं कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड कसा तयार होईल? When the ligands donates the electron to central metal, then only coordinate bond is formed. So this is the example of ligands as well as coordinate bonds are shown in this example. One more example. Mn is a central metal atom and it is surrounded by 5 water molecules and 1 chloride atom. Now, according to Lewis acid base theory, now you have studied this Lewis acid base theory in ionic equilibrium also. So according to that theory, ligands, आपण ligands कोणाला म्हणतो? The species which donates the electron to central metal atom by forming the coordinate bond. So ligands काय काम करतात? Yes, they donate the electrons. So according to Lewis acid base theory, ligands are considered as Lewis base because they donate the electron. And as the central metal atom accepts the electron from ligands, it will act as a Lewis acid. So इथे एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला प्रश्न येऊ शकतो, ligands act as. So you have to write ligands act as a Lewis base, and if the question is asked, central metal atom act as Lewis acid. Now we will move towards our next point, that is types of ligands. Now according to number of electron donor atoms, ligands are classified into three types: monodentate ligand, polydentate ligand, and ambidentate ligand. Now we will discuss these types one by one. The first type is monodentate ligand. बघा, mono म्हणजे mono means single. Okay, so monodentate ligands consist of a single donor atom which shares or which contributes the electron pair to the central metal atom to form a coordinate bond. Here few examples are given. If you look at this example, Cl, OH, water and ammonia molecules. In the first example, Cl has a negative charge. It donates the electron to central metal. In OH, oxygen donates the electron to central metal atom. In water, oxygen donates the electron to central metal atom to form a coordinate bond. And in the last example, nitrogen has a lone pair which in which nitrogen donates the electron to the central metal atom, and all these forms a coordinate bond. So monodentate ligands means the species which have a single donor atom. For example, ह्यामध्ये तुम्हाला असा प्रश्न येऊ शकतो की give the example of monodentate ligands or write the example of monodentate ligands. Okay, next a type, that is polydentate ligands. Poly means many. So polydentate ligands have two or more donor atoms linked to the central metal ion. For example, ethylene diamine and oxalate ion. आपण आता स्क्रीनवर इथिलीन डायमाइनचं स्ट्रक्चर पाहू शकतो. Look at this structure carefully. There are two nitrogen atoms which donates the electron pair to the central metal atom and forms the coordinate bond. So in this example of ethylene diamine, it has two donor atoms. That's why it is a polydentate ligands. If you consider the next example, that is oxalate ion, C2O4 2-. If you observe the structure of oxalate ion, you can see there are two oxygen atoms which are negatively charged. They can donate the electron to central metal atom and form the coordinate bond. So oxalate ion is also a polydentate ligand. Now ethylene diamine and oxalate ion both have two electron donor atoms. That's why they are also called as bidentate ligands. Bi means two, so they are also known as bidentate ligands. Again, one more example, ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion. It is also called as EDTA. This example comes under hexadentate. Why? Because if you observe the structure of EDTA, you can see there are total 4 negatively charged oxygen atoms and 2 nitrogen atoms which donate the electron to form a coordinate bond with the central metal atom. So total 6 donor atoms are there. That's why this is also example of hexadentate ligand. Hexadentate ligand ethylene diamine acetate. एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला हेक्साडेंटेड लिगँडचं एक्झाम्पल विचारू शकतात. सो व्हॉट इज द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ हेक्साडेंटेड लिगँड? EDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetate ion. Now the next and last type is ambidentate ligand. What are ambidentate ligands? See, the ligands which have 2 donor atoms and use the electron pair of either donor atoms to form a coordinate bond with the metal ion are called as a ambidentate. म्हणजे यामध्ये 2 donor atoms असतात, but while forming the coordinate bond with the central metal ion, एकच atom हा electron pair donate करतो. Or in other words, we can say a single donor site. म्हणजे ह्या ambidentate ligands मध्ये 2 donor sites असतात, but while forming the coordinate bond with the metal, एकच कुठला तरी atom हा electron pair donate करतो and it forms the coordinate bond. For example, पहा NO2. This is the example of ambidentate ligands. So तुमच्या समोर 2 images आहेत. In the first image, you can see this is the example of NO2. Nitrogen is donating the electron to the central metal. That's why the arrow is shown like this. पहिल्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये नायट्रोजन कडून मेटल सेंट्रल मेटलला इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हे डोनेट केले जातात. अँड इफ यू कन्सिडर द सेकंड एक्झाम्पल इज ऑफ सेम, ते सुद्धा सेमच आहे NO2. बट व्हॉट इज द डिफरन्स बिटवीन फर्स्ट अँड सेकंड? इन सेकंड एक्झाम्पल यू कॅन सी ऑक्सिजन इज डोनेटिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन टू सेंट्रल मेटल. Okay, so this is the difference between these two examples. This example comes under ambidentate ligand. So लक्षात घ्या, ambidentate मध्ये 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर साइट असू शकतात, पण एका वेळी while forming the coordinate bond, either donor atom donates the electron. Some more examples in this slide we can see. Second example, CN, cyanide. Here you can see carbon is donating the electrons to metal. That's why the arrow is shown like this. And in this isocyano, nitrogen is donating the electrons to metal. So this is ambidentate ligand. And the last example is thiocyanato. That is SCN. Here also sulfur is donating electron to central metal. And in isothiocyanato, nitrogen is donating the electrons to the central metal to form a coordinate bond. So ambidentate ligands चे examples तुम्हाला परीक्षेमध्ये विचारले जाऊ शकतात. So काही examples हे लक्षात ठेवा, जसे CN, SCN, NO2. Now आपण त्यावरचा एक प्रश्न सॉल्व्ह करूयात. We'll classify the following ligands into monodentate, polydentate and ambidentate. The first example, see ammonia, that is NH3. Now this example comes under monodentate. Why? Yes, because NH3 has a single donor atom. त्यामध्ये nitrogen only donates the electron to the central metal. That's why it comes under monodentate. Mono means single. In the second example, that is of carbon monoxide, CO, this is the example of monodentate ligand. Why? Because here also oxygen donates the electron to the central metal. Third example is cyanide. Cyanide is an ambidentate ligand because in this type of a ligand, carbon as well as nitrogen can donate the electron. Ambidentate ligands आपण कोणाला म्हणतो? There are 2 donor atoms, पण एका वेळी एकच कुठला तरी इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करतो आणि कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड फॉर्म करतो. सो सायनाइड मध्ये कार्बन एकतर डोनेट करून फॉर्म करेल कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड, otherwise nitrogen. So this example comes under ambidentate ligand. Next example is thiocyanate, जे आता already we discussed in earlier slide. SCN. SCN is an ambidentate ligand because sulfur as well as nitrogen दोघांपैकी कुठलाही atom इथे electron donate करू शकतो. That's why it comes under ambidentate ligand. The next example is ethylene diamine. Now इथिलीन डायमाइनचं स्ट्रक्चर तुम्हाला आठवत असेल, आपण काही स्लाइड्स पूर्वी ते पाहिलं. इथिलीन डायमाइन हॅज 2 नायट्रोजन ॲटम्स, दोन इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर ॲटम्स आहेत. दॅट्स वाय दिस एक्झाम्पल कम्स अंडर पॉली. ॲक्च्युअली इट इज ऑल्सो नोन ॲज बायडेंटेड लिगॅन्ड. सो द नेक्स्ट अँड लास्ट एक्झाम्पल इज ऑक्झॅलेटो. ऑक्झॅलेटो दॅट इज C2O4 2-. ऑक्झॅलेटो स्ट्रक्चर तुम्हाला आठवत असेल तर C2O4 मध्ये देयर आर 2 ऑक्सिजन ॲटम्स विच आर निगेटिव्हली चार्ज. दे डोनेट द इलेक्ट्रॉन. दॅट्स वाय इट इज ऑल्सो ऑफ पॉलीडेंटेट. And the last example is of NO2. NO2 is also ambidentate because either nitrogen or oxygen can donate the electron pair to form a coordinate bond with the central metal atom. Now move towards the next point, that is the important terms used in the coordination chemistry. The first term is coordination sphere. Now what is coordination sphere? Before I explain this coordination sphere, see this example of K4FeCN6. How to write the formula of coordination compound? It is shown in this example. You have to write a central metal atom and ligands inside the square bracket. आपल्याला सेंट्रल मेटल ॲटम आणि लिगँड्स हे नेहमी स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेटच्या आतमध्ये दाखवावे लागतील. So here Fe is a central metal atom and 6 cyanide ligands. They are enclosed in the square bracket. Now the entities which are enclosed in this square bracket is called as a coordination sphere. So you got this concept? Coordination sphere means the central metal ion and ligands which are linked to it are enclosed in the square bracket called as a coordination sphere. खाली एक डायग्राम दाखवली आहे, त्यामध्येही तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल Fe is a central metal atom and 6 cyanide ligands are donating the electron to the central metal. So this is called as a coordination sphere. Now, what is the geometry of this complex and all that we are going to discuss in our next session. The next term is complex ion. When the coordination sphere consists of a central metal ion and it is surrounded by the ligands, together carry a net charge, it is called a complex ion. For example, K4FeCN6. Now see, if it dissociates, it will give 4K plus FeCN6 4-. Now, आपण आत्ताच टर्म पाहिली, coordination sphere म्हणजे काय? तर yes, coordination sphere means the entities which are enclosed in the square bracket. For example, इथे पहा Fe and Fe ला 6 cyanide molecules or ligands जे attach आहेत, all these enclosed in this square bracket. This is a coordination sphere, and when it ionizes and it get a net charge म्हणजे FeCN6 4-, सेंट्रल मेटल ॲटम आणि लिगँड्स हे दोन्ही जेव्हा कोऑर्डिनेशन स्पियर मध्ये असून when they carry a net charge, it is called as a complex ion. So here FeCN6 4- is called as a complex ion. So coordination sphere म्हणजे फक्त the entities enclosed in the square bracket and when they carry a net charge, then it is called as a complex ion. अजून 2 एक्झाम्पल्स या स्लाइड मध्ये तुम्हाला पाहायला मिळतील. फर्स्ट एक्झाम्पल CuCl4 2-. Here Cu is a central metal ion and it is surrounded by 4 chloride ligands. So CuCl4 If you write only CuCl4 in the square bracket, it is called as a coordination sphere. And when we write 2 minus, means its charge, net charge, then it is called as a complex ion. Second example मध्ये बघा, CO, cobalt is a central metal ion and surrounded by 4 chloride ligands, and the net charge is 2 minus. That's why this is the example of complex ion. Now the next term, counter ion. Now counter ion means the ionizable group shown outside the bracket are called as a counter ion. For example, K4FeCN6. Now you know that inside the square bracket there is central metal atom and ligand molecules. Here cyanide molecules are there. So the entities or the group or molecules which are written outside the bracket and ionizable are called as a counter ion. Means in this reaction you can see when it ionizes, it gives potassium ions. So this is the ionizable group and it is called as a counter ion. One more example of counter ion, Fe is a central metal ion which is surrounded by 6 water molecules which are neutral, are called as ligands, and SO4 2 minus is a ionizable group. म्हणजे SO4 चं आयोनायझेशन होणार आहे इथं आणि ते आपण स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेटच्या बाहेर दाखवतोय. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, काउंटर आयन्स आपण कोणाला म्हणतो, जेव्हा आपण स्क्वेअर ब्रॅकेटच्या बाहेर जी एंटिटी लिहितो दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ काउंटर आयन्स विच आर ऍक्च्युअली फ्रॉम द आयोनायझेबल ग्रुप. ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये आपण आत्ताच्या चारही टर्म इथं आपल्याला रिवाइज करता येतील. K4FeCN6 is the coordination compound. Red colored K4, they are, you know that, आत्ताच आपण पाहिलं ते, they are ionizable group मधून येतात ते and they are written outside the bracket, so they are called as a counter ions. Then green colored written आहेत बघा CN6, they are called as a ligands. Then Fe is a central metal atom, black color ने इथे दाखवला, and the last here it is called as a coordination sphere. Central metal and ligands, they are called as a, which are enclosed in the square bracket, are called as a coordination sphere. Now we'll solve this question. Can you write ionization of NiNH36Cl2, identify coordination sphere and counter ion? So first of all, try to write the ionization of this compound. See, if it undergo ionization, Cl2, as they are counter ions, they split or they ionizes into 2 Cl minus. That's why there is a positive 2 plus charge on NiNH36. So this is the ionization of this coordination compound. Now the next term, identify the coordination sphere and counter ion. So students, in this case NiNH36 is a coordination sphere, and when it has a charge of +2, it is called as a complex ion, and 2 chloride ions are called as a counter ions. Now we will move towards our next point, that is charge number of complex ion and oxidation state of metal ion. Now the net charge which is present on the complex ion is its charge number. For example, FeCN6 4 minus, it has charge number of -4. आपण आत्ता मगाशी पाहिलं त्याप्रमाणे FeCN6 ला जेव्हा 4 मायनस आपण चार्ज लिहितो तेव्हा it is called as a complex ion. So it is nothing but algebraic sum of the charges carried by the metal ion and the ligands. The charge carried by the metal ion is its oxidation state. For example, FeCN6 4 minus, it has a charge number of -4. It can be used to calculate the oxidation state of Fe. Now how to calculate the oxidation state of Fe by using the charge number? So let us look at this example. The charge number of complex is -4. The oxidation state of Fe plus charge of ligand is equal to charge number of complex, that is -4. So you have to calculate the oxidation state of Fe. So oxidation state of Fe plus 6 into charge of cyanide ions. Why it is taken as 6? Because there are 6 cyanide ligands. So 6 into charge of cyanide ion. You know that the charge of cyanide ion is -1. So minus 4 is equal to oxidation state of Fe plus 6 into -1. Therefore, oxidation state of Fe is equal to +2. Now these examples are of oxidation number and charge number. In the first example, you have to calculate the oxidation number of platinum. So take it as a X. Then 4 chloride ions are there. So 4 into -1, that is equal to -2. So here we can calculate the X, that is +2. In the second example, you have to calculate the oxidation number of cobalt. Here you have to take the charge number of water molecule 0 because they are neutral molecule. Then -1 for cyanide and ethylene diamine, it is also a neutral molecule, so take the value 0. So you can calculate the value of X is +3. So oxidation number of cobalt is +3. And here in the last example, calculate the oxidation number of Fe. Carbon monoxide is a neutral molecule, that's why it is taken as 0. The coordination number of metal ion in a complex is the number of ligand donor atoms directly attached to it or the number of electron pairs involved in the coordination bond. So coordination number म्हणजे काय? The number of ligand donor atoms which donates the electron to the central metal. For example, CONH34Cl2. Here 4 ammonia molecules and 2 chlorine atoms are donating the electrons to the central metal ion, that is cobalt. So here total 4 plus 2 means it has a coordination number 6. In these examples also, FeC2O4 thrice as oxalato ion is a bidentate, that's why 3 molecules, so bidentate ligand, that's why 3 into 2, so 6. And in the last example, cobalt En thrice, here also ethylene diamine is a bidentate ligand, so it donates 2 electrons each, so 3 into 2, 6. So both these examples have the coordination number 6. So in this way, we discussed about the introduction part and some terms used in the coordination compounds. Thank you.